listening to the Smash Bros. Cast, the only other Smash Bros. Podcast on the internet. This is episode 32. I'm your host, N64 Josh. Player 2 is NightCrawlr. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, my friend. It is going good. Well, let's get this thing started. Guys, we do this show live on twitch.tv/N64Josh, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays. Come hang out. It's a good time. You want to get yourself a free book from Audible? Go to audibletrial.com/SBC. Pick up something awesome like Console Wars, Ready Player One. There's some good stuff out there. It's audibletrial.com/SBC. The chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. If you go to n64josh.com/OP Seat, you automatically save $10 at checkout. The chairs are all $50 off for this weekend, and they have free shipping. It's a huge value, so don't miss that. That's n64josh.com/OP Seat. If you're curious about the size of the chairs, like why is one master, one's grandmaster, it's literally just the size. If you're a large human being, get the grandmaster. If you're a small human being, get the master. That's it. That's it. So there you go. You know what? It is time for our countdown to Smash. Take it away, my friend.
All right, we are 48 days and hours away from that midnight launch. So 7 weeks we will be playing Smash Ultimate.
We're finally under 50.
There we go. Yep.
Finally under 50. Man, I am excited. I'm very excited. Very excited. So, Smash Bros. News. It's been a little slow. You know, there's not been any directs. There's not really been much of anything.
Nope.
Right? So we got EGLX coming up, pros and not so pros playing Ultimate, and Saturday. What's the exact date? You just have Saturday right here. Let me.
Tomorrow. So no, hold on.
I got it right here. Here's schedule.
The 27th. I think.
It's 26th, 27th, and 28th. So their countdown on their website. We have a link to it. Is 6 days and 13 hours till they get started. Okay. So kind of funny. Let's see. I have a tweet opened up that some of the people that are going to be on this thing, like Greg Miller, right? Like there's a handful of pros, like Ally's going to be there, and then you got
Hungrybox too, I think.
Yeah, and then you've got like Greg Miller and just some other like YouTubers and things like that. So. Prepare for some beatdowns at this. I do believe it
does say at random, so they're going to be paired up at random. So you never know. I'm sure the at random is going to guarantee that it's a pro with a not so pro. Hopefully, I would hope. Otherwise, that's just mean, cruel, and unusual punishment.
You know, I mean, there can be some fun there, right? There can be. Here's
this game that you only get to play right here, right now, and we're going to put you against a pro, and they're going to kill you in 2 seconds. Go.
Yeah, have fun with that. So, but yeah, we did see Vicky Keaty tweeted out she'll be one of the commentators there, so that'll be next week. We'll be checking it out. We'll be watching some of it live, so maybe even host the stream or whatever, so we can kind of watch together. And yeah, and then. As far as Smash news, like Smash Ultimate, the Smash Ultimate menu theme dropped this week. And I got to say, that bass player is killing it. He's killing it. All right. So we're going to play like 30 seconds of it right here. You know, all these years I've wondered what happened to that bass player from Seinfeld. Finally, he got himself another gig. He's playing on the new Smash Bros. Game. Like, good for him. Good for him. But no, that thing is it's rocking. It is rocking and rolling. So there's a full 2 minutes of it. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, actually.
Yeah, but kind of surprisingly, it's not up on the music page of the Smash Bros. Blog, which... I mean, I was only able to see it. I'd seen it on Twitter, which is what we have a link to. I find it kind of surprising that it's not there on the Smash blog, but I don't know.
from the little bit I've done of looking around, it is officially launched. But it was like they just said, "Oh, hey, here, somebody take this." You know, like
here, I have this.
Like, this is strange PR. Here, make this go viral. Have fun. I mean,
it's Nintendo PR, so
it kind of works.
They do what they want.
Yeah, they do, and it kind of works. So, well, moving right along into the Super Smash blog, we are. Let's see.
We're picking up on the 14th.
That's Shulk, right?
Yep.
You want to take it away?
Sure. So we got fighter number 57, Shulk. He is the only fighter that can change his status during battle. His sword, the Mondo, allows him to switch between 5 modes: jump, speed, shield, buster, and smash, which changes his abilities for a short time. Fun fact, Shulk's 8th color variation puts him in a pair of swimming trunks, which has always been entertaining. Which I think didn't we get a bathing suit costume selection for the characters in Xenoblade 2? I think just in game. I think so. Maybe we'll probably see that hopefully once we get Rex and Pyra in Smash.
What did you just say?
I'm pretty sure they patched in as part of the DLC stuff for Xenoblade 2 swimming suit stuff for all of them, just like Shulk has swimming trunks on.
Who needs this stuff?
I don't know. People that are that into RPGs. I mean, it's entertaining, but not necessary. But people get excited for that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Not this person. Anyway, moving right along, we got our Pokemon from 1015. It's Marshadow. I don't know, it's a mix of like a marshmallow and a shadow or something. I'm not sure, but here it is. The Pokemon can hide in the shadows. When it finds its target, it will emerge from the shadows and deal a powerful punch. When there are multiple opponents, it may change its target between punches, so you'd better keep an eye out. Dun, dun, dun.
Now you know 2 Pokemon.
2. Oh, dude.
You can impress Mel.
Yep, I'm gonna impress Mel on Tuesday with this.
On Tuesday.
Yeah. Next up, we have Flashman Stage. Okay, and this is Keiichi Okabe's arrangement featuring a fresh guitar part that kicks into a nostalgic tune. Now, here's what's interesting about this, and this is for our boy Destina, who's the co-host on the other podcast, the Nintendo Powercast. This guy did the arrangement for, or the music for Nier Automata, which is one of his favorite games. So kind of cool. So here we go. Flashman Stage from Mega Man 2. Once again, the music does not disappoint. It's basically this. It's going to happen. I'm carrying my Switch around everywhere as an MP3 player. Like
the biggest most awkward MP3 player ever.
But I mean, I don't know that I'm going to be able to help myself. Like, this music is just too good. It's just too good.
I might have to invest in a Bluetooth receiver thing to plug into the bottom. The Type-C port, I think, don't they make those so you can use wireless headphones with them?
Yeah, they do. I do. It's a good call. It's a good call. Throw your Switch in your backpack and let it melt in there as it overheats. I don't know.
Get a fan or something. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Next up is one of the people I like to fight least in this game. Go ahead.
No, you're forgetting something.
Oh, that's right. I scrolled too far.
Yeah, we had a stage as well. So Green Greens is the stage. Stage based on Green Greens from Kirby Dream Land. Wispy Woods, the tree in the center, blows wind to the sides. You can eat the apples it drops to recover health, or you can just pick them up and throw them at your opponents. This is I think this has been in every single Smash. I'm pretty sure, right? Wasn't this stage in 64 as well?
Why do you ask me questions that you assume I know? Like,
because you're supposed to know these things.
Just because look, we're doing our best to fake it. You can't throw me under the bus like this. All right.
I'm pretty sure this stage has been in.
This is one of the original stages from every game, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
There you go. See, yeah. I teed it up for you.
Right, and then I get tweets. This was not in this game. That's what's gonna happen. All right, that's what's gonna happen. Where's it? We need a smash oracle to fact check all of our stuff live. All right,
somebody pull up the wiki and just double check everything.
You can do the next one because you can't read the following one. So,
all right, so we have fighter number 61, Cloud. He's the protagonist from Final Fantasy VII. You can also select his Advent Children outfit. So charging up his limit gauge increases his special move abilities and aids you in landing a powerful hit.
Was Advent Children like that movie?
You're asking me about. I've never touched a Final Fantasy game. I will probably pick up 7 when it comes to Switch, just because of what it is, but I've never touched a Final Fantasy. Don't know.
Mr. Cool Red Luigi says that is not an original 64 stage, if he remembers correctly. So,
okay,
the mystery continues.
Yep.
So the only thing I want from Cloud is I want him to look like he.
By Cape.
Die more by Cape. That happened a lot this week. Shout out to Super Nintendo for not
He's
using.
Probably asleep right now.
Not using that air dodge. Not using the air dodge. So, but there's a Cape montage on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out. But what I want to see from Cloud is I want to see the way he looked in the original Final Fantasy VII game on the PS1. Like, I would love to see that look where he's just kind of like way bigger polygons and just, doesn't look nearly as crisp. I'd be down. So next up, number 54, Palutena from Kid Icarus says, with her wings and staff, this goddess's attacks cover a wide range. With her up smash, neutral special, and side special, she can create a ranged attack in almost every direction except for directly beneath her. Keep up the pressure on your opponents from a distance with ranged attacks. There you go. So, there you go. Is she going to be your new main? That's what you were saying earlier, I thought. Why are you shaking your head? No, what?
No. I need to be a little bit closer. It's just all defensive kind of move. Like, I know she's strong in the right hand. The right hands is not my hands. So no.
Hey, Mr. Cool Red Luigi has stepped up as the Oracle. Green Greens first appeared in Melee. Wispy Woods was the 64 Kirby stage, which that I definitely knew.
Potato.
So,
I mean,
there's a tree and grass. It's pretty much the same.
That's the first stage in every single Kirby game. all the time.
A tree and grass. Okay, well, that's the Smash Bros. Blog for this week. Let's get to our talking points. We're going to talk progress for starters. Man, how's your progress been this week? I know you've probably put in more time this week than you have in a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten on probably 3 or 4 nights this week, at least. My Fortnite has suffered because of it, but that's going to be moot at the point of December 7th, so I don't really care. We can just focus on Smash. But yeah, I mean, the Discord is popping every single night. I mean, there's people that are on playing. So if you're looking to play, either working on something or just getting in, we were doing team battles and one-on-ones and all sorts of stuff, but it was a good time. And I feel like I took the time to sit down and watch. I actually watched the Izos Smash video on Corrin a few times this week, a little bit more, and was paying more attention to what capabilities I can work on and have those guaranteed true combos and all that kind of stuff that I can guarantee those percentage points to rack up so that you can just have a better overall game. So I've seen some benefits from it already.
I know our games have definitely changed. Like, just each time we've popped the game in to play a few matches, like it's not the same. It's not the same. Like, I actually kind of want to go back and listen to some of the old like first episodes, but I'm also really scared to, you know. It's like I'm probably going to be yelling at myself the entire time. Like, what? Just call it what it is. What is your problem? Don't you know that? But I mean, hey, we didn't know the lingo. We didn't know anything. And it's all been an extremely fun learning experience. And so, matches have been like my 4 glory matches, totally different, right? I'm winning way more often. I didn't check my percents each week or anything like that, but like I'm having a lot more fun. And even if I'm losing, I'm still like, oh, I could have done, like, I'm seeing my mistakes. I'm seeing where I could have improved. I'm seeing what could have been better. I'm trying to utilize the flood a little bit more. I'm trying to utilize the cape like I did, but it's all stuff you got to just kind of mix up. Like the last few, like a few matches this last week I've ended a couple of them with like double spikes, like, and I haven't.
You had set that up by teasing them with the cape a little bit before you were able to lure him into the spike.
Exactly. Yeah.
And mixing up your game was able to allow that to happen.
Well, and the other thing too is like, I heard it multiple times, but a lot of people say the most important, like one of the most important things that you will do when you start progressing in Smash is you will stop watching yourself and you will start watching your opponent and start anticipating what they're doing. And so that's what's starting to take place. And periodically I run off the edge and then I have to get myself back on, or I think I'm further away and I go to like do my dash attack because I want to try to hit that 2 frame where it sends them flying, but it doesn't always land. And sometimes I'm closer to the edge than I realize, and I just literally run right off the edge, and then I'm tumbling down and I got to get back up on stage. It's not a huge deal, but a lot of that comes from just watching my opponent. That's allowing things to happen. Like I'm landing back airs while they're falling, right? I'm like when you and I are fighting, like it's such a chess match. And I know we say this week in and week out, but like you have that counter that can literally end me. And so it's always like, okay, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to wait till you throw the counter. Then I'm going to throw my up air, right? Then I'm going to start the up tilt or whatever, depending on where we end up landing. And so, and that's the other thing that's been helpful too, is like, I'm not always focusing on that down throw because it's gone. It's going away in Ultimate. So I'm trying to be a little forward thinking with my Mario style, of getting used to that kind of chipping away at the health and then, or at the percentage. And then, one of the things that I can't remember I don't remember if it was this, if we talked about this or not, but like one of the things I'm doing is throwing my Nair more often. And if they go into a shield, I'm grabbing them immediately. If it connects, I'm immediately throwing a jab, maybe 2, maybe 3, and then I'm back out and ready to attack again. So where it's like, I'm just chipping away at percentages, utilizing fireballs more to space myself and things like that. And so the next steps for me are like, okay, I really want to focus on spacing. I really want to work on baiting my opponent into there were a few times like when I was playing with Super Nintendo Dad and I had caped him a few times. So then, in his attempt to dodge my cape, I jumped up, caped, no, it would miss, but he was trying to do something to.
He tried to fast fall below you or something like that, and then
it still got the kill, right? And so I
feel like you and me playing that with your capes and your spikes and all that kind of stuff has mixed up how I approach coming back to the stage, and I'll almost try to fast fall below you, and then utilize my second jump and then my up special as well, just to make sure I'm staying away from all those potential attacks.
Plumber in the chat says, I'm so going to get destroyed playing Smash. I hope if I play single Joy-Con, I'll have some sort of an advantage. Here's the thing. Like, that statement alone of like, I'm so going to get destroyed in Smash. Yes, plan on it. Plan on it for the first 6 months. I mean, we've been at this for 7 months almost, and maybe even a little longer than 7 months, but really I've only started playing it every day. I played some, but there were some weeks that was like, did you even play? No, I didn't play. Like, it was like, you know what I mean?
We were bad podcasters.
Yeah. Like we weren't, it wasn't happening. And so like, it's that if you want to get better, it's just like anything, you just got to put the time in. Mr. Cool with Luigi says we're all going to get smashed. And it's absolutely true. We're all going to get it. We're all going to get destroyed. And it's a matter of like, play competitive, play sweaty. And then if you start getting just beat down all the time, switch it up. Go into a 4-player with items and get into Discord and just laugh and have fun. Like, that's the beauty of this game. It's not like Street Fighter where it's like it's all sweat all the time. You're not really, you're not going to switch it up to a party mode, but it's like you can post in the Discord like, hey, I just need to unwind and goof around and do some can we get an 8-man Smash going, and it's going to happen. There's going to be enough people in there that it's going to happen. So just that's that. If I can encourage anybody, like, just plan on getting beat down and then put the time in, like, we're all going to be learning our characters again. There's going to be things that we're all going to be learning. We're going to be trying to learn new characters that nobody has played before, like Inkling and Simon and that kind of stuff. We have no clue. We have no clue how it's going to play. So just be patient with yourself, and you may not be getting the wins in your matches, but set small goals that are wins for you. I got a stock off this person. I was able to land a spike. I was able to do a 4-hit combo that I've been practicing, right? Like, look for those little opportunities that it's like, you know how satisfying it is when I go into like learning that jump cancel. And then when I go into a match and pull it off, and that's how I finish off a match with it. Like, it's really satisfying. You know what's else been very satisfying is teching in this. Like, I've started doing that far more often and doing the tech roll. Like, you're right back into the fight so fast, and your opponent a lot of time can't even react fast enough to it.
Yeah, so I finally built a custom stage just yesterday, and I put the lava all over the sides and the top. I need to probably expand it up just a little bit higher to give myself a little bit of room to practice it. But I've been working on the timing on teching so that I can work on that, just because I know that is it's a small, minute kind of thing that is crucial to like raising that to the next level. So I built the custom stage, and the best way that when we've talked to people about it, they've said it has to be learned offline, and it's only really relevant to use in a live on the same console, non-online match. So it's something I want to work on, so that if you try to back air me into the stage, I can hopefully tech out of it eventually, and we can continue the match. Because some of those big tournament games, when they're playing, they're able to. It could be over so quick with some of those back airs and smashes that they've had. But if you tech correctly, then you can prolong it and you can keep going. So it's something I've been working on. I've also been I'm feeling comfortable enough in my move set now that I'm starting to work on movement. So I've started working on foxtrot and perfect pivots and some of that stuff. And I feel like I'm not quite there yet with how I'm manipulating the sticks, but I'm I'm starting to get the feel for it, and just continue watching videos and working on it when I'm in game, when I'm working on the custom stage, when I'm teching, all that kind of stuff. Just trying to work on how you move, and that the perfect pivot especially, and using it to get in and out just can set up so many different moves, and I think it's going to be utilized for a lot of different characters. It'll be really good. It's
unfortunate. Like, don't spend a ton of time with it because it's not going to be in Ultimate.
Yeah,
it's perfect pivots going bye. But dashing is different in Ultimate. Like, you can do things out of dash so much quicker. Like, the matches are just going to be so much different. Because right now, that whole jump cancel thing, and a lot of you guys probably know what it is, but if you don't, essentially, if I'm running with Mario and I turn around and then I hit my up smash, there's a whole animation of him like throwing his arms, sliding on his feet, then turning, then throwing the up smash. Like, you're going to get smacked. There's no way. It's so many frames to pull that off. Well, if you do this jump cancel, you run, turn, hit jump and up smash, and you immediately turn around and throw your up smash backwards. Like,
it negates the slide animation, the couple frames that it takes there. And I mean, in essence, that's what perfect pivoting does as well, but that's going to be going away, like you said.
And so what I've done to pull this off because not all the characters have it with the up smash, some do, some don't. So what I've done with Mario is so that I can use the stick. I set a jump button to the Z button. So I'm jumping with Z for the cancel. I'm not using that for everything, just for the cancel. But I've even pulled my pointer finger over and hit Y with that if I need to. The biggest thing is just making sure I'm hitting straight up on the stick. And since you're moving so fast, that's where it's like, just practice, just jump into training and do those jump cancels over and over and over again. You know, I had somebody in my stream, they're like, is all you do train? Like, do you ever actually play the game? And I'm like, I do. I just have so much to learn that I like to spend some time each morning learning, practicing something, and then jumping into it. And it's one of those things that's super easy to like overthink and like to just look. I mean, this game to me has always been a little bit overwhelming as far as how much there is to learn, right? And look how long it's taken but now I finally feel like I have a grasp of it, so much so that I feel like I can even start trying other characters. It's just a matter of kind of learning what their combos are, you know, spend some time doing that. But for the most part, there's so many just foundational things and so many basics to this game that you just you do one of them for a while and then you log it, and then you do one of them and you log it, and you just keep adding and adding and adding to that. And so, you know, stick with it. And the beauty of the Switch is going to be able to play it handheld on the go. You know, it's not the GameCube controller, I know, which, hey, speaking of GameCube controllers, I ordered the white, Smash, Japanese import. Yeah, Japanese import from the Wii U. I got it for $64. Right? It was like a sign. So I'm pretty excited for that. It'll be here Monday, so that'll be fun to mess around with. But I mean, just stick with this game, right? Like, it's really going to boil down to like, are you going to play Fortnite or are you going to play Smash? Right? Yep. I mean, that's what you've had to do right now. It's like Fortnite or Smash. That's what I had to do. And so, but I'm having so much fun. Like, I'm having so much fun. And it's been crazy. I've even run into some of the pros in For Glory. At least, let me rephrase that, because you never know if people are just using the exact same name. But From what I can tell, I went and checked it out. The avatar matched, the name matched, the way they played matched, and it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. So it's probably gonna be a little harder to do when Ultimate comes out and there's like, you know, 10 million people all playing playing at once. But right now it's been pretty cool. So but then, like you said too, just the amount of the way the community is growing. Like, if you are looking for people to play with that will help you get better, like, nobody's going to laugh at you. If you are struggling with something, the way our community is set up is that, like, one, you have to be willing, and if you want to take advice and be like, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. Like, I've had to hear it a ton. You're jumping too much. You're jumping too much. You're jumping too much. right?
You're still jumping too much.
You're jumping too much. You double jumped off the stage. I know I did, but it's all like we're trying to all help each other grow. And that's what's been so cool. So whether you're on 3DS or Wii U right now, like jump in and get some games. And I don't know, is it worth it at all if you don't have either of those to play Brawl Out? Like,
I've booted it up a few times since we've started this podcast and kind of playing more Smash, just being aware of it. And I've noticed how I've improved playing that game. I mean, that's going to be more neutral game work if that's what which is not a bad thing to improve on.
It's the most important aspect of the game, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you have $20 and you have a Switch, I mean, Brawl Out for right now, online is it can be dicey a little bit sometimes, but I mean, it's there. It's very kind of limiting right now.
That's good preparation for Nintendo, probably.
But I mean, it's something. I mean, it's something. If you got nothing, that is something. So take it for what it's worth, I guess.
It'd be.
Do you have a physical copy of that one? Did you end up picking that one up?
No, not yet. I almost did yesterday though, because I was like, oh, I wonder if this would be good to test it out.
Yeah, because I have it. I got that, I think, on the week it came out.
Yeah,
I've had fun with it a little bit, but I have not played a ton of time with that game.
Right. Yeah. So, kind of some exciting news. We want to give a shout out to Gabe from our Discord. He basically surprised both of us this week, and we're going to Genesis now, thanks to Gabe. He's like, hey, I'll cover your flight, your room, your food, everything. Come hang out. So
I'll put Team Gabe on my shirt.
Yeah, we're going to
Oakland
in February. We're gonna register everything. We're gonna play. I mean, my goal is to get one stock off the person I'm playing against. That's what Gabe. He's like, if I can get one stock. So I'm like, that's a good goal. Yeah. What'd you say your goal is? That you're not going to
SD,
not SD.
Yeah. I hope by that, what we got 3 months. I hope in 3 months I'm a little bit better about not killing it. I've gotten better about not SDing. So.
It's a win-win for me. If I lose right away, there's so much content to be made. It's going to be amazing. If we get to play for longer than like a couple matches, that's going to be super cool as well, But really just getting to know that community and, the community at whole, as a whole and just at large, it's going to be so awesome. Like I cannot wait. So
yeah, and especially just because it's the first super major of Ultimate. It's going to be, I think rule sets are going to, I mean, if you go back and listen to, I think they had the tournament organizer on the High Percent podcast, one of the early High Percent podcasts. And he was talking about just the excitement that comes with the community as a whole and other tournament organizers coming together, and they're going to decide on a rule set and they're going to have that kind of established. I think they said they wanted to have that within the first 3 or 4 weeks of Ultimate being out. So early January, they wanted to have the rule set kind of nailed down so we can kind of, as a community, understand what the rule set's going to be and see what the life of Ultimate is going to bring with how competitive Smash is played.
Final Smash meter. Yes. No. I don't know.
I think the big consensus is no on that one.
Yeah, more than likely. Leo says that's his neighborhood. So that's the other thing. While we're there, we are going to plan a meetup so that, anybody that is in the area but isn't going, we can all get together and with our Switches get some Smash games. I think it's gonna be a really, really good time, and I cannot wait. I'm really, really stoked. So, guys, the best thing you can do, keep, like I said it last week, I'm gonna say it again. Look up these Art of Smash videos from Isos Smash. Like they have been like crucial to my improvement in my gameplay. And the other thing, like Leo in the chat here, he posted, he said, hey, I went and started watching pro players of Toon Link, and he's helping him improve his game, so that's kind of where we're at. If you guys the other thing is I'm doing viewer battles every morning at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on twitch.tv /N64Josh. If you guys want to jump in for those, we're doing 2 out of 3. You don't have to sub. That's what's funny to me. They're like, I've had people are like, oh, do I have to sub to play you? I'm like, no, you don't have to sub to play me. Like, let's just, and so that's been adding more people to the Discord and stuff though. It's been growing the community that way. So, if you got friends, whatever, let them know about the show, let them know about the Discord. Like we all just want to get better. And it would be nice, like, if, anytime somebody posts, hey, do you want to play? If there's somebody that's available, that there's so many of us that happens. So, it's n64josh.com/Discord is where you can find it. So I think that is, lastly, we want to talk about the tournament. Okay. We are going to do a tournament. We're going to give away 2 copies of Smash Ultimate. Okay, shout out to Gabe again. He hooked us up with a copy, and we're gonna provide a copy. There's gonna be 2 ways that this is gonna go down. We're going to wait until November. Okay, if the beta drops and we are able to do at least 1v1 matches in the beta, then we're gonna do the tournament through the beta of Ultimate, so that everybody can compete on the same. Right. If that doesn't end up working out, let's say there's only like 4 glory or, you can't play with friends in the beta, then we're going to do a Wii U and a 3DS tournament. It's going to be, you don't have to pay to get into it. The 3DS is going to be a little bit different. It's going to kind of be the honor system, maybe snapping pictures with your phones or something, so that we know who wins and who doesn't. But, it's just, there's gonna be a little bit of honesty having to go.
Well, I think we'll look into maybe setting something up on like challenge or something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it'll have ways to both parties verify and all that kind of stuff. But we'll kind of hammer out details and get something put together. But hopefully, I mean, we were talking a little bit before we started the recording, but I heard this kind of rumor wise, and it kind of matches up with what we've been talking about for a while with date wise, with November 2nd being the controllers and all that kind of stuff. And you were talking, Josh, how you think that they're going to announce the Smash test or whatever we're going to call it in preparation of those being released, so that it'll drive up sales. More people will go out and buy the adapter and the GameCube controller and all that kind of stuff. And then you're thinking the 10th is going to be like the weekend, 9, 10, 11, maybe is going to be the Smash beta. That's kind of my gut feeling, honestly, because if they do that, it doesn't overshadow Pokemon. If they don't, I just can't imagine it being, because the weekend after Pokemon is Thanksgiving weekend. So right. I don't see that happening either. No. And then we're just getting super close to launch day. So I do see either the weekend of the 2nd or the weekend of the 10th. But I also think that the rumor I had heard, and I don't know if this is somewhere on the internet, but I heard it from a guy at work, that there's rumblings of a Halloween direct. And so we were talking a little bit before we started recording that would make complete sense if the unnamed mode is truly Spirits mode, and how cool that could kind of tie in with Halloween, if that's a Wednesday morning kind of direct that we would get, that I think would be interesting if that was the tie-in with the Spirit mode or whatever it is. So what do you think of that?
I mean, Halloween's the middle of the week. It's a Wednesday, so it's not unheard of. And, and even if it was Tuesday, it would still fit in the whole Halloween spirit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, either way, I think there's a pretty good chance. And, honestly, I think what Nintendo really needs to do with Smash is do a direct around that time. They're going to do it. Here's what I think is going to happen. There's going to be a direct that's going to talk about Smash. It's going to talk about Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and possibly talk about Mario Kart Tour, the mobile app. Possibly.
Is that supposed to be this year?
This fiscal year. So it could happen. It could happen.
April.
Yeah, it could happen in March or whatever. but then they during that direct, they need to incentivize people to pre-order Smash on Black Friday. You know, there needs to be something that they do, because that's when people are out shopping, right? So when like give them some, like, get some pre-order bonuses for this game. We know Best Buy has the coin, but that's kind of it as of right now. So like that window between the beginning of November and Thanksgiving, like I'm hoping there is a huge push, like maybe even the week of Thanksgiving, maybe we even see a commercial, like commercial goes out on YouTube in the front of YouTube videos, maybe on the football games on Thanksgiving, you know, like I want to see Smash everywhere. That's really what I'm hoping. So, you know, we'll see. It
yeah, because I mean, the last big one, they did a lot of big commercials for Odyssey. I think that was probably the last big campaign push they had, right?
I would say so. Yeah, that was probably the biggest one. And look at look at the sales of that game, right? It panned out for them. So hopefully the same is true with Smash. So let's put a bow on this thing, man. Where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter, NightCrawlr724, NightCrawlr's without the E. Also twitch.tv/NightCrawlr724. And then the biggest place is just on Josh's Discord, like you mentioned, n64josh.com/Discord. That'll get you an instant invite into the Discord. Come say hello. You'll probably have about 10 other people greeting you when you walk in the door. So be ready for that. And we'll see you there.
Right on, man. Guys, if you want to follow me, you can go to, it's at N64Josh on Twitter. The song you're hearing right now is the Metal Melee theme, and you go to n64josh.com/metalmelee. You can check it out. The guy that wrote this, or that covered this, he just shreds on guitar, so it's really, really cool. So check that out. If you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/SBC. Pick up Console Wars or Ready Player One. There's some good stuff there. The chair I'm sitting in from OPSeat, you go to n64josh.com/OPSeat. You automatically save $10 at checkout. And right now, all chairs for this weekend, you only got this weekend, $50 off and free shipping. So it is a great deal. Like, don't miss it. That's n64josh.com/OPSeat. Guys, in the show notes, which you can find at n64josh.com/SBC32, we got all kinds of different resources. How to get good, Smashboard's beginner guide. Like, I got links to all these things. Go check them out. There's a ton of resources there. And, you know, even if you're only playing on 3DS, like, work on that neutral game, work on chipping away at somebody's percentage, you know, like there's a lot you can do. Even just a fighting game in general, you're going to, like, it's going to help start getting you prepped for Smash. That's it. Thanks guys for listening. We'll see you in the next one.